laps winding down as we're getting ready for the restart. Ronnie Silk and Bobby Santos making up row number 1.
Woody Pitkat, Eric Beers back in row number 2, and believe it or not, Todd Szegedy is back on the lead lap with all the free passes he's been able to receive.
Green flag back in the air, and Ronnie Selk holding off Bobby Santos on the inside. Here comes Pitkat to the inside of that 4 in the number 28.
Burt Myers all over the back of the 28, trying to close that door on the bottom.
Eric Beers on the 70 in the 76, running to the outside once again. Those are your top 5 running in a pack.
Mike Stefanik right behind them. Mike was able to get a free pass to get back on the lead lap, back in contention.
Stefanik battling for a top 5 spot now as he gets by that 76 of Eric Beers. And the caution comes out once again. This race has been mired by numerous cautions. This time it's the 70 of Andy Seiss.
Hard contact with the outside wall, it looks like, for Andy Seiss.
So Seiss's day will end as you see the right front wheel bent backwards.
Ronnie Silk on pit road gives the lead up.
Ronnie Silk, we're hearing, is out of gas potentially.
Was going to try to make it all the way on fuel. With all the caution laps we've had, he's going to come up well short.
So Ronnie Silk on pit road now. That means Bobby Santos and Woody Pitkat will be battling it out up front. Stay with us. And welcome back. Bobby Santos, Woody Pitkat making up row number 1. Stefanik and Myers row 2.
Justin Bonsignor back in the 5th position right now.
Green flag back in the air. Drag race into turn number 1. Bobby Santos has the advantage on the inside.
Burt Myers slow on the restart. Stefanik now pulls to the inside of Woody Pitkat in a battle for second.
How about that 51 of Justin Bonsignor on the inside, trying to take the position away. Stefanik and Pitkat still battling for the second spot. Stefanik has it now.
Bonsignor tries to pull to the inside of Pitkat and is not able to do it. Burt Myers now on the outside, and there's Todd Szegedy back in contention in this race.
We saw Pitkat get sideways. That allows Bonsignor to make the move, trying to take third away.
There goes Szegedy by the 7 of Burt Myers. Now he's going by the 28 of Pitkat.
How about Szegedy making a hard charge to the front even after being 3 laps down?
There's Savali gets by Pitkat. He's going to bring Burt Myers with him.
They're all in line now as they go into turn number 3. Savali in front of Burt Myers. Bumper to bumper as they come out of 4. That's Eric Beers just behind the 26 of Pitkat.
Myers tries to get to the inside of Savali, not able to do it that time.
Myers in the 7, just behind that 79 of James Savali. Now he looks wide and then back down to the curve. Santos out in front of the field, looking for win number 3 of the 2010 season.
The 28 of Pitkat moves over to block the 76 of Eric Beers.
Beers looking to the outside now as they go down the backstretch, continuing to fight for that 7th spot. Pitkat has it as they come out of turn 4 and across the stripe. Eric Beers still running that high line.
Drives it hard down into turn number 1.
Not able to stay wheel to wheel with Pitkat, and Pitkat takes the spot. So Pitkat in 7th. Right behind him in 8th is Eric Beers. 10 laps of racing remain.
Eric Beers going to continue to try to work that outside. That's Richie Pillai Jr. right behind that side-by-side battle.
Pitkat again has the advantage on the inside, but Eric Beers trying to make that outside line work with just a few laps of racing to go as we're inside of 10 laps.
Bobby Santos now has about a 3-car length lead over Stefanik in the battle for the lead.
Trying to pull away as this battle continues back here for 7th, 8th, and 9th. Pitkat holding on to 7th. Beers in 8th.
Eric Beers can do a great job on the outside, but right in the center of the corners where he loses that momentum, Woody Pitkat from the bottom able to get on the throttle just a little bit quicker.
39 of Richie Pillai Jr. still trying to make the move. He looks to the inside of that 76 now, and as he does that, Ron Silk and the outside of him in the 6.
Looks like Stefanik has closed it up just a little bit on Bobby Santos.
There's 4 cars here that aren't sure which positions they're going to end up in, and we don't know yet either. Ronnie Silk charging in there, but gets loose again.
It looks like the top of the racetrack has got, a little bit slick. Palai gets against the curb.
Shoots him back out. 5 laps of racing to go. Here comes Ronnie Silk again in the 6th, looking to the outside. Now Bobby Santos in the slower lap traffic. How is this going to affect the run for the lead?
Looked like it hurt Stefanik just a little bit more than it did Santos. 4 laps to go.
Stefanik running 2nd. 3rd is Justin Bonsignor. Szegedy is 4th in the 2.
There's Burt Myers and going side by side with Szegedy for the 4th spot.
Burt Myers takes it away from Szegedy. 3 laps to go for Santos.
Right now, Bobby Santos is saying, please don't let any caution flags come out. He has about 3 car lengths on Stefanik.
Santos in front of Stefanik. Then behind him, Bonsignor running 3rd. Bonsignor maybe his best finish of his career.
2 laps to go.
Santos again trying to get by the slower lap traffic. Stefanik running 2nd, Bonsignor in 3rd.
Burt Myers holds down the 4th spot. Szegedy, caution flag is out.
Just what the 4 of Santos didn't want to see, and it's Ron Selk that brings this caution out.
Bobby Santos is going to have to hold on through at least one more restart.
We will have a green-white checker finish here in Martinsville. Bobby Santos, Mike Stefanik making up row number 1. Bonsignor and Myers making up 2 just behind him. Coming out of turn number 4. Green flag back in the air. Santos with a great restart.
So important to get a good restart here, and Bobby Santos got it. Now Bonsignor on the inside of Stefanik.
Bonsignor trying to take 2nd away from Mike Stefanik, the 7-time champion. A rookie on his inside trying to take the position away.
There's Szegedy, the 2, right behind the 51 of Bonsignor.
This time by. White flag in the air. 1 to go for Bobby Santos.
What a great battle for the 2nd spot. Bonsignor has it for now.
Bonsignor running 2nd. Here comes Szegedy. Szegedy, after being 3 laps down, battling for 3rd in this race. Bonsignor has 2nd. Coming out of turn number 4. Bobby Santos wins the 3rd race of the year.
What a great battle on that green-white checker.
How about Bobby Santos? 4 races this season, and he has gone to victory lane 3 times already.
And he finished 2nd in the other race.
Bobby Santos will collect the grandfather clock from Martinsville Speedway, putting on a dominant performance in the early part of this season. He wins the Made in America Whelen 200. Stay with us. We'll hear from him. And welcome back to Martinsville Speedway. The Made in America Whelen 200 just finishing up, and Bobby Santos back in victory lane once again. We go there with Derek Pernisigno.
Well, Bobby Santos' dominance continues this year in the NASCAR Whelen Modified Tour. He wins this afternoon at Martinsville. Bobby, come on in here. In 1973, your grandfather won this race. Now here you are this many years later. Can you believe the dominance and the performance of this car this year?
This car's just been unbelievable. This is a unbelievable race team. I don't even know what to say. I mean, I've been telling them how great they are every week. I think they're probably getting sick of hearing it. It means a lot to win that clock. My grandfather won it back in the 70s, and pretty historic, and it means the world to win at Martinsville.
Did you get nervous in that last caution flag? Did you think that the guys behind you had anything for you? Because you did have a good gap between you and 2nd place.
Yeah, we had a great race car, but anything can happen on restarts. So, I was just nervous. I got warned last week about my restarts, just being extra careful. Hopefully NASCAR's happy with them this week. And just really excited. Got to thank everybody, and just really, really happy.
Well, guys, he's won in NEMA and USAC midgets. He's won in modifieds and super modifieds. Bobby Santos can drive them all.
4th career win for Bobby Santos. Take a look at the results. Santos up front. Bonsignor with a career best finish.
Yeah, what about a recovery for Todd Szegedy? 3 laps down with a flat tire, comes back in the 3rd position.
Eddie Christopher, after leading early on, finishes up this one in 18th position.
Yeah, Ronnie Silk had such a good run going. He finishes up in the 15th position.
Continuing to look back through the field, Chuck Hosfeld in 25th. There's Rudolph back there in 27th.
Longtime series competitor Jamie Tomeno has an engine problem, finishes in the 33rd position.
How about that run, though, for Bonsignor as he finished up in 2nd? Let's hear from him. He's with Derek.
Well, Justin Bonsignor finishes second. You're a short track driver from the Riverhead Raceway, but the big question is where did you come from?
We came from a lap down, actually. We lost a lap on our pit stop. My guys are still learning. We're a rookie team. Just a good comeback. We had a good row every time on the restarts, and everything worked our way at the end.
What was the big break that was able to get you up to the front today?
Well, just we did our way. Every time we restarted, we were on the bottom, and that was just huge today. You got good runs every time, and you know, we avoided some wrecks. We got a few free spots there at the end, but we earned it, I believe.
It's a good day for Justin Bonsignor.
Pretty impressive, too, as he was able to go by Mike Stefanik to take that second spot away from him. We take a look at our point standings after 4 races. 89 points is the difference between Bobby Santos and Mike Stefanik. Again, just 4 races into the season.
Yeah, what a great 2010 for Bobby Santos so far.
Early start to a championship run for Bobby Santos. And after starting in the second row of this race, he was able to work his way back up to the front and battle for the win.
Slick racetrack caused a lot of cautions here in this 200-lapper.
18 cautions, 119 caution laps. But in the end, it was a green-white checker finish, and Bobby Santos